What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm KSCG, and today we have a brand new episode of TF2 Analysis Anarchy. Keep moving forward. So, if I recall in the last episode, if we're not including the action figure merchandise commercial from October, we last left off with RML not only whipping up both the red and blue teams into shape, but also becoming the blue medic of the team. Let's see what this episode will have to offer. If it takes place after Let's Get Down to Business Part 2, or if this will start a new storyline or whatever. But anyways, let's begin. Mad Munchkin? Ooh, this will be interesting. So I guess Maddie has joined the editors team, or the editors group for the series. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. So I assume they're back into training at Cold Town? What's up, Doc? And we're at Abby.
Oh, Miss Abby. I didn't realize that you were working on your art whilst we were in the middle of a match.
Oh, hey, Doc. Don't mind me. I guess I'm used to working with chaos in the background, so I must have gone into the zone. Just figured I'd take advantage of some of the free canvas space here to leave up some art for the other team members. Hope they like them.
What's that? Which anime is that?
It is quite impressive, I will admit. With all the carnage that typically happens around here, I suppose these little pieces of creativity help us not to forget about those calm little moments of joy in life.
Yeah.
What is it?
Doc, if you don't mind my observation, you seem a bit down.
Yes. My apologies. I guess my mind is a little too distracted today. Wasn't too long ago that we very nearly lost everything here.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That was a bit of a hot mess, wasn't it? But hey, we all made it through okay in the end, right?
Well, yes, but still, for some, it was just too much.
Hey now, I know many team members opted to part ways recently, but you aren't blaming yourself for them leaving, are you? There's nothing wrong with them wanting to try new things. That shouldn't change friendship.
I am grateful that I could help keep them all safe. I'm grateful for everything we had all accomplished together. And I don't blame anyone for having other priorities. It'd be foolish of me to think that things could stay as they were forever. Change is inevitable after all.
Yeah.
But aside from that pain of loss, I can tell that I'm feeling a lot more tired than I used to. To feel so drained after having worked so hard only to see that it just wasn't enough. I can imagine that would wear most anyone down.
Hold on now. I wouldn't say your efforts weren't enough. Look at everything you've accomplished together over so many years. You all looked out for each other for so long. You all learned from each other and built even stronger friendships. You fought not one, but 2 all-out wars and won them both. And not as 2 teams, but as one unified force, using all that you'd learned and all of the goodwill you had cultivated. I'd consider that empowering, inspiring. You're understandably tired, as I'm sure the rest of the crew is too. But you shouldn't think all the good that you have accomplished wasn't enough. Like you said, change is inevitable. But even a stubborn mare like me finds beauty in that. Team members parting ways doesn't mean they leave and forget. It just means there's so much more for them to learn. So many new ways for them to grow and become better versions of themselves. All the while, they'll be able to carry what they've learned with them as they continue on their journeys in life.
I hate to pause, but I really like how I like how Abby is getting more screen time in the series. Ever since she's been making guest appearances since like season 4. It's both interesting as well as like a new change to the series, because like, yeah, as we've seen before, Ink, Silver, Keyframe, ANY, and Sweetie all left the series. And yeah, like, and Abby was just a recurring guest as well as Dusty Cat, so it makes sense that she would have a little more, like more of a bigger role in this, given how a good portion of the crew has left the series.
You know, life isn't stuck to one classroom. Doesn't hurt to explore and keep growing, you know? I mean, I suppose that's just my opinion, but, food for thought. Jeez, has all this alone time made me go philosophical?
I am curious, though. How have you been feeling since Miss Keyframe moved on?
Oh.
You two are the best of friends. She was the reason why you joined us out here in the first place. If I might ask, what makes you want to stick around?
Well, I'll admit, I do miss her a lot. And she may be my sister, but we've known each other for years, and I fully support her wanting to spread her wings. It doesn't change a thing about our friendship. At the same time, I've started to grow friendships here too. On top of that, my stubbornness translates to 2 particular things: fierce loyalty and determination to see things through. I've made friends here and I'm willing to stand and fight for them. Even if my means of showing it for now is covering Cold Town in lovingly crafted graffiti. But in all seriousness, I think Key proved at the very end what she'd wanted to prove to everyone, but especially herself. That she was an incredibly capable leader. Something I knew she was all along. I was so happy to see her come into her own and reach her full potential in her role here. And that's something she'll carry with her into her future endeavors. She had some good role models around to help her get there, wouldn't you say?
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess it's been a little difficult for me to see that perspective, since everyone looks to me to lead them.
You know, you don't always have to be in leader mode. Nobody has all of the answers. Friends can help you so you can find those answers together. Sharing the load, so to speak. Kind of like what we're doing now, right? A second set of eyes and ears only means more clarity. So, are you ever gonna tell them?
Tell them what?
Oh.
The red team are lollygagging around like the lazy franks they are, and the blue team are... I heard something about a whoopee cushion and a tangerine, I don't know. All I do know is that it's a disaster out there. As the best announcer
My apologies for
Okay.
cutting this short, Abby, but time to get back to the grind. Thank you kindly for being a listening ear, though. I think it did help a bit.
My pleasure, Doc.
There's like 1 minute left.
I guess it will all come down to when he's ready to tell them.
To be continued. All right. Oh, yeah. I think that's all of it. So, I guess this is like an episode like reflecting on Dr. Wolf, as well as like some of the shakeups that have been going on ever since the Red versus Blue multi-parter. And like I said before, I really like how Abby is having a bigger part in the series than she was as like a guest star and since season 4, as well as like 5 and the Red versus Blue multi-parter. But I wonder what she meant by, are you gonna tell them? Does that mean Doc is gonna leave as well? I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if with how Analysis Anarchy has been going on for like over 8 years, I wonder if it's gonna end pretty soon. Which, I mean, like I said, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you're right. I'm thinking too much. The last thing I want to mention is Mad Munchkin editing this video. So I don't know how many editors there are in total besides Lightning Bliss, Master Code, and Ty and Daga. But with this episode alone, I would say like she did a good job with like editing the vectors and like some of the effects, and even the moments with like Abby and Dr. Wolf, which I would say is a good start for like a Brony artist like Mad Munchkin to get into editing the TF2 series. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like and comment below on what you thought of my reaction, as well as subscribe so that you don't miss out on future reactions to TF2 analysis. As always, I'm KSCG. Wash your hands and take care.